Hi guys, I'm Jackie Wolf, and today we're going to be taking a look at a few articles from, well, the news aggregate source that I use. Now, I've already read over some of these articles, and of course, they're going to be in the links down below. I'm hoping that, I might need to turn down the music a little bit. Yeah, well, anyways, we're gonna go back to doing this. Sorry, I had to adjust my music real quick. Kind of thing, you know. Ha. But we're gonna start off with Street Fighter producer Yoshinori Ono leaves Capcom. Dude's been with Capcom for 30 years working on, well, Street Fighter, you know. It's been a passion of his, I'm guessing, for a very long time. And nature of companies and businesses, people kind of leave after a while. 30 years is a while to be working in the video game industry. So, you know, I don't know if it's retiring or if he's been forced out. Some sources seem to, or some rumors have said that he was removed from the position of director on Street Fighter 6, which has changed direction and given an extra year in development. But dude, you know, you've been with Street Fighter for some of the good games, some of the bad games. So I figured, like, we'll just start off this video by saying, you know, we appreciate what you've done for the fighting game, man. And I hope you enjoy the people that take it on after you do. And I hope the people that come in after you are just as good as you are. But we're going to be changing to another thing. Now, some of you might notice this is a little bit lazier, but I really didn't have as much time to record this as I normally would, so bear with me. But developers respond to complaints about Horizon Zero Dawn's PC port. This music's jamming. The PC port of Horizon Zero Dawn is noted for terrible performance, like beyond anything. Like, you'd be surprised at just how bad it actually is. No, I mean, but the thing is it's like the Red Dead Redemption 2 port. Like, it crashes. It can be two exactly the same systems, and it'll crash on System A, but it will not crash on System B. In fact, it'll run fine on System B, which is where the nightmare seems to be happening. Now, they are saying please report on Steam, Reddit, or via our website. Just report your bugs, guys. They seem to be actually working on it, and it actually bugs me a little bit when a console game goes to PC, because I have that one friend that thinks that PC gamers are a little loony anyway. And he said, see, this is why PC is an inferior platform. And I go, dude, no, that is... It's going from a system that is basically the same or very limited changes to it, to a system where there's a massive amount of hardware configurations, and even two boards that are the same brand, the same type, might have a slightly different revision. You know, but that's just it. Like, it's one of those great things, right? But yeah, you'll have to forgive me on this, because I am rushing out a video real quick. But it's because I got other things I gotta do. Kinda sucks being an adult. Anyways, from QuakeCon, actually, because Jackie's been being a lazy prick lately and hasn't been doing what he's supposed to be doing to, you know, be a social media influencer. Instead, he's been being a social media slacker. Bethesda confirms that Fallout 76 is still getting official mod support. The team behind Fallout 76 has reaffirmed their commitment to the official mod support in a panel during QuakeCon's broadcast to the Netherlands. When asked about the probability of mod support in a Q&A, Fallout 76 project whatever Jeff Gardner said, "We're still working on mod support, it's coming." But the thing is, when it comes down to it, we've been promised mod support since a year after the game got released. Actually, we were promised mod support before then. And honestly, I'm surprised that anybody even still plays Fallout 76, honestly. You know, there are certain things about that game that are just freaking outlandish terrible. And you can tell it's just a cash grab with the Fallout 70 or Fallout skin. I mean, Bethesda doesn't give a shit about people that the people that bought Bethesda games that allowed Bethesda to grow in the first place. And that's become very apparent to me over the years. Now, will Fallout 76 ever get better? I don't know. One thing I would love would be getting mod support. But it wouldn't be long, or so long. We call it heavy lift, huh? Meaning, they've put a lot of resources into that, yada yada yada. Drop and drag from previous games, blah blah. Basically, it is, oh yeah, we tried, we're trying, we promise we're trying. Actually, we're not trying, because this game wasn't even didn't even have the design time of an actual video game. It was thrown together at the last minute because somebody made a promise that they shouldn't have made. But enough about me rambling on how this particular topic makes me a little upset. Mods in Fallout 76 have technically been around for a while, since the beta period. Bethesda said that they track most popular ones to see what people like, and there's a load of them in places like Nexus Mod to download and use, and share on your private server with others. Official support, however, will bring mods to places like Steam's Workshop rather than third-party sites. Yes, and it would make the game a lot more appealing to me, because, like I said, Fallout 76 is just a terrible, terrible game, honestly, in my opinion. And that is somebody that is absolutely in love with the Fallout series. This is one that interests me, but only because, like, I remember having fun with Hawken back in the day, but it got removed from PC, mostly because the game got a really terrible patch that completely borked balancing, and instead of fixing it, they just completely removed it from the PC. I actually had fun with this. It came out around the same time as MechWarrior Online, if memory serves right. But apparently the cult free-to-play mech shooter Hawken shut down on PC at the beginning of 2018 and removed from Steam, and its fans mourned despite the troubled development history. It was unique because it was a mix of Western and Eastern styles. But, you know, a group has apparently made this a single player game that you can once again play, which is pretty cool. But there are no multiplayer servers nor code to enable them, and you can only play the game modes that work in offline single player versus the game's AI. Still, if you're nostalgic, you might give it a trick. The modding community has said that they'd like to speak to the publishers, 505 Games, or the developer Hawking Entertainment Inc. about reviving the PC's game's multiplayer. To be clear, backing up your software and using this method to play a game in single player is only legal in the United States. Other nations may vary. If you own a license to the game, if you played the game on Steam, you have a license. Here's how to play. Now, I'm not going to go into this because if you want to, you can look it up. But actually, I think it would be kind of cool to see Hawken being re-released on Steam. I would like to see the development team actually put some time and effort into, well, you know, actually fixing some of the issues that the game had. But it's not a big deal to me. It's not like the hugest thing in the world that has to be done. But I would love to see it actually happen, because a lot of mech games these days are cash grabs, are not very good, and it kind of upsets me as somebody that is a giant robot fan. Like, there's a lack of them. There's no diversity. And I am still kind of upset about the whole MechWarrior 5 thing, even though I know it's been released on the Xbox launcher. But yeah. Anyways, guys, as the music has stopped, I think it's time I shut down for the night and close this particular video. Y'all guys have a good one, and remember, stay frosty. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. And let's try to get this channel to 4,000 subs again, right? Right. Later!